Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Libra. If Libra is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. And so our card tonight is the Nine of Cups, which has everything to do with happiness. Oh, no. Sometimes that happens. Okay, so Nine of Cups, we're going to check out these tea leaves and see what they have to say tonight. Apparently they didn't want me to pick them up. Okay. And so, TT's in the back with Dad. Daddy's on a call right now, so she got stuck in the office area with him on accident. I'm not going to stop to go let her out right now. She's going to have to get through one reading. So you might hear her in the back singing. So let's see what else. If you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And it is free to subscribe. Okay. Now I really kind of want to go over here. I think this is where I want to start. Okay, so we do have kind of this little, it looks like a little tugboat. And it does, it looks like it's pulling another little boat right here. So I immediately think, it's like, I imagine this happy little tugboat doing its job, going up the river, pulling the whatever's behind it. And so I just imagine that you are just kind of happily sailing through your days, attending to your works, probably most likely the job that you do to make resources, but it could also be, like domestic stuff, taking care of the house, doing your chores, helping family. It could be creative, whatever kind of work you have been enjoying, really. But I think that this really has been something that is lifting your spirits. Okay, I don't think it's necessarily that you are so happy to be doing work. Although if that is something that does make you happy, then maybe you have, that's like a superpower in life. Makes things not as complicated. But I do think that, I think that really there's a lot of happiness in just, your gratitude, the being happy to meet the day, to have the things to do that you want to do. Things are being kind of given to you and from the divine, a lot of inspiration. I feel like you just have this real sunny disposition right now, and all of this feels like such a blessing. And I think just really the gratitude is the big thing. Really finding parts of your day, even if they are difficult, where you think, yeah, I just feel really lucky that, I'm able to be here and doing this. If you, especially like, and it's not, if you've never had like a near-death experience, you don't have to have that, but, or a great loss of some kind, been through deep grief. But if you have, especially, I think, there are these moments in our life where if we have survived all of this, we've come out on the other side, we've, figured out how to kind of string together a life, maybe made a little something for ourselves. There are definitely days where you wake up and you think, I am so thankful to be here. I am so thankful that I have survived my days, that I, have the privilege to do this work, that, I thank myself, I thank the universe for putting in the time and effort, for learning, for, building up my skill set, whatever it is, all of the things that are related to be able to do some kind of work or job or hobby or, be with family, so really bravo to you. And I think that you really are in a place where it's like, yeah, I did this. This is mine. I did all this. And that's cool. I like that. I hope for, do I hope for those days, every once in a while they come up and it's just like, yes, I feel real in sync with the bliss today. All right, let's see. What else do we have going on? So I'm looking at this right here, and we have kind of so we have the X and the I. So we have 11. So 11 seems important. 11's always important. But 11. So 11 will be important for some reason. If you know what that is, you know. Okay, and then we have a 3 right here. I like to just kind of look for the numbers I can see all at once so I don't forget. But here also, now we've turned this. We have a person holding on to the arm of maybe a child. And then over here, it looks like we have another person who's holding on to the leg of the child. Now we have an angel right here. And here we kind of have what looks like a devil or something. And it looks like it's actually running after this person as well. Okay. So I really... This got intense real quick. I'm envisioning in my mind, there seems to be maybe somebody in your life, maybe it's even you, okay? But I do feel like there is this real kind of trying to save somebody from themselves. Instead of getting carried away by some kind of activity or behavior or whatever it is. And it seems like there's kind of the devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other, and really kind of going back and forth, trying to, shut out the, the thoughts of, I'm going to go back into doing this thing, whatever it is. Maybe it's going back to it. And I keep seeing the X's on here. So I'm like, is this like an X? Are you like tempted, or maybe like somebody you love, a good friend, one of your children, somebody, really tempted to go back to an old partner, who really just was no good. And I honestly, I see over here, it seems like a row of kind of people falling off the ledge here. Okay, so I really feel like that in your mind, really the worst case scenario, like going back to this person is, it's not only something that makes you unhappy, but it could be dangerous. Like this could be somebody who really is just a very toxic person, possibly abusive person. And so I really feel like you have Definitely been trying to talk this person out of even speaking to this ex or whoever. And I feel like this is part of a cycle, right? I think that they have tried to get away from them before, and they start to, like, fall into that getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up. And, unfortunately, unless this is you're the person trying to get out of that cycle, there's not a lot we can really do for people except for be there for them. We can't make anybody do anything, right? So I think really just the important thing is setting kind of a positive influence, creating a space where they feel loved unconditionally, that they can talk to you, that you're not going to judge them, you're not going to get on them about their decisions. Unfortunately, these kinds of, it's like you have to use the honey, man. You have to really keep things as nice as possible, because you don't want to add on to their torment, but you're definitely not going to support their decision if they're, I think that's another thing. You have to set firm boundaries. Like, I'm here for you. I love you. I absolutely think that's a bad idea. I'm not going to support it. I will not partake in it. And so if you do need me, I will be here for you, and in my mind, it feels so intense. The emotions feel very intense. And, I've talked about it on here before. I'm in recovery, and so in meetings and the people I meet, the fellowship within recovery, right, it's pretty vast, especially if you've got some years. I have almost 10 years now, and coming up, but I'm not exactly and God willing, right? But you see a lot of these kinds of dynamics, with people who have other co-occurring things going on in their lives. And I'm not saying that's the only time, is if somebody is an addict or whatever, but definitely something that I'm exposed to quite often. And, I found myself in these when I was younger. Definitely, I understand the impulse to continue to go back to a relationship that is just so destructive. So you have to kind of make the choice, right? It can't be made for you. And so anyways, I feel like the good thing here is that you have a clear mind about this. Okay. And especially if this is you going through this situation, I feel like, this is something where you could really catch yourself before you get too far into the cycle once again. And I challenge you, if it is, getting off of social media, having your support people, talking to them, but really disengaging just for a few days even, focusing on doing things that you like, that make you feel good about you, right? And getting distracted from all of that long enough that hold, kind of loosens for a while, and that's it, right? Sometimes we just have to do something else and forget about that feeling, that impulse to engage with the person. Okay, so we have two birds down here. One is a cardinal. So the cardinal, whenever you have a red cardinal that comes into your backyard or around your house or wherever you're sitting or whatever, this is a sign that somebody who has transitioned or passed away is coming back to tell you mostly that they love you, but they are also there with you. Okay, so I really feel like this is that energy. There's a sense of I'm here with you. I'm here with you. Lean on me if you need that extra strength. Okay. Now we also have, and I'm trying to decipher, what is this? We have a person right here kind of reaching for the moon. We also have a 7 and what looks like maybe an oven. Okay, so a fertility sign, and we have a lunar goddess archetype. And so I feel that there is a great creativity here. There's a sense of things feeling a little bit overwhelming in some areas, but I do think that if you can put your mind at ease just enough that you can focus on doing something that feels productive, feels creative, that you can put your emotions into, not just, I don't know, like, well, I don't, maybe doing a puzzle or something would feel that way. I like doing puzzles. But something that you can really, really add your emotion, really pour it out into there. And I think that is something that would be helpful as a distraction as well. Now, we also have a dog, and we have a person who has their arm out right here. They're kind of standing on maybe like some kind of pedestal or something. And there's a dog, yes, so I do feel like there's a sense of maybe somebody being in your life who can really kind of help you through this feeling. Now, if, again, I said, this might be you that is trying to go back to the ex or thinking about it or engaging with them, or somebody close to you. So I think it's important either way to have some other people in your circle. If you have a friend or a family member that you trust, that you can talk some of this stuff through. I think sometimes, things live in our head, and we keep mulling over them, we keep, ruminating and everything, and they get so much bigger than they really are. And if we would take the really be brave there and find that person who really is our good friend, or somebody who's loyal to us, to our well-being, who we are loyal to and to their well-being. And we verbalize some of the stuff that we are thinking about, and they, in their kind and loving way, hopefully, or, just keep it real, reiterate what you are already thinking, on the cons, right? Stay away from that person. Can you remember what happened last time, or, whatever it is. Sometimes we really need that. Yeah, it's a reality check, definitely. Okay, so we have well, it looks like a mushroom. It also looks like an umbrella, right? And so with the fungi, with the mushroom especially, I think, there's a lot of growth. Okay, there's a lot of growth, and even in places that you don't necessarily think that there's evolution happening, maybe even places where you think, oh, this is like kind of my weakness. I've never been good at this thing. Well, I think that, when we see the mushroom, it's like, okay, if we have the basic things that we need, the elements that we need to combine together, this thing will go wild. Right? In the dark, in the light, whatever, it will grow. And so I do really think that there is a good opportunity here for you to find something in your life that you feel like, I'm just not that good at that, but I'm willing to put in some time and effort to try to evolve it, try to get better at it. For me, I want to do some math. I want to learn math from the bottom up again. Not very good with numbers. I never have been. But my daughter, she's going into school soon. I want to be able to keep up with her a little bit, right? And the other thing is, and this is important to me, this is actually just as important as being able to help her and communicate with her, is that I want to experience reality, the universe, with another language. And mathematics is one of the ultimate languages, I think. It is one of our most, solid, agreed upon hallucinations that we have, or at least part of the framework, right? And so I think it would be really interesting to expand my experience of life, of reality, of being through learning more math, really. And so this is an example. I'm not telling you have to go learn any math, although if you do, awesome. But finding something. Okay, we also have the butterfly up here, and so that leads me, the butterflies right here, so that leads me to believe that there is it's success, evolution, that metamorphosis. Now we also have a 2, and we have what looks like a 5 here. Okay, and we have the 23 again. Another 23. Another 23. Keeps coming up today for me. Yeah, I really feel like, my goodness, what is it exactly? I feel like there's just, and I'm trying to figure it out. It seems like there, it's like in my mind, I'm thinking of this, it's kind of like a tunnel, like it's a tunnel. And there's a light down there, right? And I'm trying to think, like, what does this mean, really? And it feels like, and it's weird, it feels like the walls are wet, right? They're kind of like, or damp, okay? And I feel like you know that you need to get through this place. There's no question about that. But almost like there is a bit of a resistance, because it's like the further you're going, and it will open, maybe, anyways, in your mind. You think, oh yes, this is going to open up into a larger room. I won't feel as confined. I have to get through this. But at the same time, there's this, like, you have reservations about it. Because if I get into that room that is larger and it is lit, because I can see the light from afar, there's almost a sense of like, I've gone too deep into this thing. I might feel comfortable. I might forget about this discomfort that is motivating me. But there's not really, there's no going back at the same time. I feel like it's like it's walled off, right? And I don't know, just this vision is kind of coming to me, and I feel like there's something else. There's a way around this. And this is the thing that you're trying to figure out. Maybe it will be just to go through, to go into the room, right? To go deeper into this system of caves and caverns and things. But the walls are wet, so there's maybe water running somewhere. There's a way, there's maybe another way. Maybe it's more treacherous, but it's a way out. It's back up to the top, right? But maybe you get stuck in it. So there's some options, some decisions being made. Yeah. And I can't tell you which to go. Well, I would say go to the larger room. Although it sounds more brave to go the more treacherous way. I cannot stand like those movies where people, or the videos where they're spelunking or whatever, or the worst for me. I watched these like YouTube mysteries or scariest real stories on the internet or whatever, and I've seen ones where it's like people who go diving in tunnels. Ugh, I do not like the deep dark water. That's one of my biggest fears, and I know it's like definitely like a primordial fear, right? I love talking about the the unconscious ocean, but the idea, like like the video of the Titanic when they dive down there and stuff, I don't like it. The other thing, the tunnel where they're like, so I say I would do anything not to get stuck in like in a small passageway. Okay, let's see. Happier Me affirmation cards. All right. Let's see what this affirmation has to say. We're going to stop right. I'm not stopping there. I'm sorry. I veto this one. We'll read it last, but it's the one that I keep getting. Ooh, I've never got this one. I just had it last night. I had it the night before. Okay, it says, I embrace the rhythm of life and let it unfold. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, take 3 deep breaths and calmly repeat this affirmation. Try also looking into a mirror. I embrace the rhythm of life and let it unfold. Yeah. Also, I am enough. I am enough. Okay, and then this one, I'll just read the affirmation on the front. I have everything I need within myself. Yes, and that is true. That is always true, isn't it? We're about to switch cards soon. I'm going to do the setup, change the table and decorations here. In a couple days, I bought a tablecloth that's like, it was supposed to be kind of like a darker pink or whatever. It came and it was like a bright pink, and that's really pretty, but it wasn't really the vibe of this time of the year. So I went ahead and got a different one. Thankfully, tablecloths are like, unless you're getting a super fancy one, these ones are really not very spendy, so that's nice. And so, anyways, enough about all that. I'm just jabber on tonight. My voice is working again. Okay, so Libra, I want to say thank you so much for spending this time with me. It's always such an honor to be able to do so, and to and to bring the messages to you. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. It is free to subscribe. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I read them all, and they mean a lot to me. They actually very much do. I still read all of my comments. Good, bad, and otherwise. So with that, I will say I love you. Take care of yourself. We're going to talk in just a few days. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah. All right.